Well, let's get straight to our top story tonight. A fresh controversy that has hit the IPL in a big way. Today, an Aussie player for the Royal Challengers team, Luke Pomersbach, was arrested on charges of molesting an American woman and attacking her fiancé last night at a Delhi hotel. In a day that saw much drama, Luke was taken to court where he fainted and then he got bail for a day. And then what created further controversy was that the IPL team's director, Sidharth Mallya, who questioned the woman's behaviour last night in a tweet that many found simply distasteful.
A wild child of Aussie cricket, Luke Pomersbach, has had several run-ins with the law, but this time he's accused of having violated Indian law. Pomersbach allegedly molested Zohal Hamid, an American citizen, in a hotel in the capital on Thursday night.
While I was walking inside towards the room, he grabbed my hand, turned around, he held me tight, grabbed my boobs, wanted to kiss me. Sahil stood up. He said, "That's my fiancée. What are you doing? It's not just a normal girl. Please leave." That's all he told him. He didn't want to make any kind of scene, so he asked him to leave, and basically what he did, he turned around, started punching him on his face twice, fell down, fell on his back.
Pomersbach was arrested on Friday morning, charged with molestation and produced at the Patiala court. He was released on interim bail. Pomersbach apparently even collapsed in the court.
The judge has primarily asked for some more evidence in court. Firstly, the CCTV footage from the hotel, which would show whether there is a case of criminal trespassing, whether Luke was forcibly trying to enter the complainant's room. And secondly, the medical reports of the complainant's fiancé to show whether his injuries are simple or grievous in nature.
The IPL organisers, though, have washed their hands of the matter.
कोई इंडिविजुअल, कोई प्लेयर अपने कमरे में होटल में क्या करता है, उसके लिए आईपीएल की जिम्मेदारी कहां से बनती है? इसके लिए पुलिस को हैंडल करने दो। पुलिस जब हमारे पास कोई रिपोर्ट भेजेगी, तब हम उस पर कार्रवाई की बात सोचेंगे।
Molestation and assault are serious charges, and while the law takes its own course, what's certain is that the image of the IPL too has been tarnished. In New Delhi with Tanima Biswas, Rika Roy for NDTV.
And adding to everything else is the controversy over Sidharth Mallya's tweet. Sidharth Mallya is the director of the Royal Challengers team, and this is what he said on his microblogging site. You can see it all there, saying that the girl was all over him last night and even asked for his BBM pin. So if he was her fiancé, she wasn't exactly behaving like a future wife, he said. Everyone wants their 15 minutes. I spoke to Sidharth Mallya earlier today. We heard your comments, earlier today regarding this particular case that involves one of your players. You said that you would cooperate fully with authorities, but I wanted to ask you about what you have just tweeted in the last few minutes. You know, you were talking about the lady who has made this molestation accusation against Luke. You've tweeted saying she was all over me last night. She was asking for my BBM pin and wasn't exactly behaving like a future wife. Everyone wants their 15 minutes. Mr. Mallya, what do you mean by this?
The truth is that, as I mentioned earlier, I don't know exactly what Luke has done. And as I said, if he's done anything in the wrong, then of course he'll face the necessary sanctions. But I've just turned on the news and I've seen what the young lady has had to say. But for her to say that he beat her fiancé and this and that, I don't know what he did, but to call her fiancé, I think was a little strange based on last night.
But then aren't your remarks rather sexist remarks, Mr. Mallya, very outrageous for you to question the character of the woman concerned? You yourself have said that you don't know what exactly has happened last night, and yet you're questioning, her character. And honestly, a lot of women find your tweet downright offensive.
It's completely wrong. I'm not questioning her character. I'm merely stating a fact. I'm stating a fact. As I've said, I will not begin to, try and justify Luke because I don't know what he's done. Honestly, I don't know what he's done. But what I'm saying about the lady is that the way she was last night, her so-called fiancé wasn't exactly her fiancé last night. Let's put it that way.
But what does that have to do with anything? I mean, if Luke has done something wrong and if he has actually molested her, how does it matter whether she was flirting with you or not? How is that relevant?
Yes. But I think the molestation is not the issue here because I don't think he has done it. Now, If he has done it, as I said to you, we will cooperate fully. But, you know, for her to say that he beat my fiancée up and this and that, I don't think is entirely true. Anyway, there's not much I can say until I speak to Luke himself, because we can all speculate. He's obviously in court or wherever he is. So there's not much more I can say.
But then you're saying on one hand that there's not much more you can say. On the other hand, you've tweeted and you've pretty much made up your mind about where you stand on this, haven't you?
No, madam, you have made your mind up where you stand on this. I stand it at the end of the day. He is my player, okay? He plays for RCB. I will, of course, support anyone who is part of my family. RCB is our family, and we will, of course, support him. If, of course, I told you this, if it turns out that he did do something wrong, then, of course, he will face the necessary sanctions.
But then by tweeting something like that, Mr. Mallya, you've already jumped the gun.
Hello, please.
By tweeting what you have, you don't think your comments are sexist? You don't think your comments are sexist, that they're derogatory, that they're questioning the woman's character?
I don't think it's derogatory at all. I'm just merely stating the facts. If it was the other way around and it was a girl saying the same tweet about a guy, it wouldn't have been made sexist or derogatory. So please don't twist my words, don't twist the story, and focus on what is there and what has been said. Okay?
So you absolutely stand by what you said. You're not changing your mind on that. You're not going to apologize for what you've tweeted.
I'm not apologizing. I've got nothing to apologize for. I'm merely stating a fact. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not fabricating. I'm not making up. I'm just telling you that the way that this lady has said that he abused my fiancé, as I said to you, he wasn't exactly her fiancé last night. End of story. That's all I'm saying. I'm not for any minute saying, as I said, I don't know what Luke has done. But of course I will back him until proven guilty.
But then if you don't know what Luke has done, what does this lady's behavior have anything to do with what happened later? Why are you linking the two?
I'm just telling you because I've heard the lady speak on the news and say he beat up my fiancé. And from what I heard, it was all about, I have not heard this molestation. I've just heard about him beating my fiancé up and my fiancé has to go to intensive care or something like that. All I'm saying is that the guy was not exactly her fiancé last night. So who knows what happened?
Finally, Mr. Mallya.
Madam, can I finish? Can I finish, or would you like to continue talking?
No, please go ahead and finish.
Are you sure?
Go ahead. You don't have to get upset with us, Mr. Mallya, for asking you questions.
I'm not upset, madam. Thank you very much, and I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to speak. It means a lot to me, okay? What I'm saying is that who knows what happened? As I've said to you, I don't know what's happened. I just feel that it is wrong that people should be giving, you know, what this lady is doing is giving statements. Fine, by all means. You know, the Shah Rukh Khan sort of whatever happened the other day, people seem to always take away from the cricket in the IPL, and that is the most upsetting part for me. If you've selectively seen what tweets I've sent, see the other tweets I sent as well, ma'am, and you will see that, you know, people forget that Chris Gayle hit one of the best innings the IPL has seen last night. Why should things be taken away from that? Unfortunately, every year there seems to be some scandal or another involving the IPL because people like to have a dig at the product. If people just appreciate the cricket that's being played. You know, last night Delhi produced a wicket that scored 400 runs. The groundsman should be applauded. You should be doing a story on the groundsman at Delhi for producing such a fantastic wicket.
And we should ignore the fact that a serious allegation of molestation has been made by a lady against one of your players. Are you saying it's the media's fault?
It's an allegation. Allegations happen left, right, and centre.
Sure, but he's been arrested. He's been in court. Are you saying it's not a story? It's something we should ignore? We should just pat the groundsman on the back?
Of course it's a story, but what I'm saying from my view, not just as an IPL, not just as a team owner, but as a fan of cricket, I'm saying it's upsetting that something like this is taking the headlines over the way the game has been played.
Do you have the NDTV Profit app? all the markets, all the news and your own homemade, ready-made portfolio available there for you.
We will right now answer what you should sell, what you should buy when markets are down.
Download at ndtvprofit.com/apps. Get the best app from the channel you trust.